From hitting the Northeast, 11 states under advisories as schools close and millions get ready for a dangerous commute this morning. New warnings right now.
Fight night in New Hampshire. Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders come out swinging in their first one-on-one showdown.
If you've got something to say, say it.
Sanders digs in.
She has the entire establishment, or almost the entire establishment, behind them.
While all kinds of battles break out on the GOP side. Donald Trump and Ben Carson take on Ted Cruz, calling him out for dirty tricks.
Dr. Carson, I guess probably I was the one that was hurt most by it.
Bush, Christie, and Kasich team up against fast-rising Marco Rubio as the Republicans prepare for the ABC News debate in New Hampshire. And Megyn Kelly, fresh from her own debate firestorm, here live with her take on the race for the White House. Uber alert. Criminals may be using the popular service to kidnap your kids. A famous Hollywood director's daughter says she was nearly taken by someone pretending he was her driver.
It was very, very scary.
She speaks out only on GMA.
An ABC News exclusive on the eve of the biggest game of the year, the NFL commissioner tackling attacks on his league about safety.
They're risking involved with anything in life.
Defending the NFL against allegations the game has become too dangerous.
If you had a son, would you want him to play football?
And with Super Bowl Sunday almost here, the Panthers and Broncos ready to go big. And a big surprise on the way. Who will join Coldplay and Beyonce on stage?
Live in Times Square. This is Good Morning America.
Good morning, America. Happy snowy Friday here in Times Square. Of course, we can't wait for that big Super Bowl surprise. The game, too.
Yeah, there's that.
And Robin, of course, is out in San Francisco, going to bring us that exclusive interview with NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell. How's it going out there, Robin?
The game, too. I got that, George. We're having a good time out here. Hashtag good times. We're here in San Francisco at the NFL Experience. We have a lot coming up. There has been so much in the news about safety in the league, and the commissioner is answering our questions this morning. And there's a question about the weather. As you know, Amy, people trying to get here from the Northeast, going to be tough for them today.
That's right, Robin. In fact, we want to get right to that monster storm hitting the Northeast right now. A treacherous commute for so many. Rob Marciano is here starting us off with the very latest in a snowy Times Square.
Hi, Amy. Yeah, it's coming down pretty good here. Just a wet snow here in New York City. But you go outside of the urban areas, man, it is piling up, and it is a slick commute. Visibilities are very, this is around Kokomo, out in Long Island, where some of the schools are closed there. We've got schools that are closed in Boston. Further east you go, the heavier it will be, and that's where we'll get to most of the snow today. It will end fairly quickly. Take a look at the timing here as we look at the winter advisories and also the winter storm warnings. It'll end from west to east, maybe about noontime from Philly to New York, and then 3, 4, 5 o'clock in Boston, where you could see 4 to 8, maybe 10 inches of snow there, and that's where we're going to see the heaviest. Low visibilities too, and there's going to be delays at the airports. More about this storm later in the program. Amy, George, back to you.
Come on in, Rob. We're going to get to the race for the White House now. Your voice, your vote. Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders faced off one-on-one for the first time last night. Lots of tense moments in their final debate before the New Hampshire primary, with the latest poll showing a big 15-point lead for Sanders. ABC's Cecilia Vega up in Durham, New Hampshire with all the latest. Good morning, Cecilia.
Hey, George, good morning to you. We have not seen a debate like this before. Some of the most heated exchanges in this race so far. One jab after the next last night. Hillary Clinton, as you said, down in those polls, and she came out swinging. They came to fight.
Enough is enough. If you've got something to say, say it directly.
The final debate before they go head-to-head in the nation's first primary, and overnight, Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders went pound for pound.
She has the entire establishment, or almost the entire establishment, behind them.
I've got to just jump in here because, honestly, Senator Sanders is the only person who I think would characterize me, a woman running to be the first woman president, as exemplifying the establishment.
Clinton attacking Sanders for suggesting that she is too close to Wall Street.
You will not find that I ever changed a view or a vote because of any donation that I ever received. I think it's time to end the very artful smear that you and your campaign have been carrying out in recent weeks. And let's talk about the issues. Let's talk about the issues that divide us.
And in this fight for the future, they went at it over their past votes on the Iraq War.
We differed on the war in Iraq, which created barbaric organizations like ISIS. Not only did I vote against that war, I helped lead the opposition.
Look, we did differ. A vote in 2002 is not a plan to defeat ISIS.
Just about the only thing they didn't argue about? Those emails.
There's a process underway. I will not politicize it.
Before it was emails, it was Benghazi. I have absolutely no concerns about it whatsoever.
So many audible gasps in that hall last night. Now, each side was also asked if they would choose one another as a vice presidential pick if they were elected. Shockingly, probably not shockingly, they would not bite on that one. Hillary Clinton did say, though, that if she does win, her very first phone call would be to Bernie Sanders. Amy, she said she would reach out to ask for advice on how to move forward.
All right. Interesting indeed. Cecilia, thanks so much. Well, the countdown is on now to the Republican debate, just one day away right here on ABC, and the candidates are teaming up to take on each other. The latest poll showing Trump in the lead in New Hampshire, but Marco Rubio gaining momentum. ABC's John Carl is in Manchester with the latest on all of that. Good morning, John.
Good morning, Amy. After his second-place finish in Iowa, Donald Trump is taking nothing for granted here in New Hampshire, where he has a commanding lead and is fighting hard to keep it.
This is really crunch time.
With 5 events across New Hampshire, it was Trump's busiest day yet in the Granite State. My colleague Tom Yamas caught up with him in Portsmouth.
I'm only worried about one thing, and that's New Hampshire. We've got to win New Hampshire.
The GOP race here has turned into a game of Survivor. The candidates forming alliances as they fight to the finish. Trump is teaming up with Ben Carson to slam Ted Cruz over his campaign's misleading claim that Carson was, quote, likely to drop out after Iowa. ABC News has obtained voicemails left by the Cruz campaign on the night of the Iowa caucus.
Please inform any Carson caucus goers of this news and urge them to caucus for Ted instead.
Cruz has apologized to Carson but denies any wrongdoing.
When you win in the state of Iowa, your opponents want to tear you down.
But the latest polls in New Hampshire show Rubio rising. ABC News got an exclusive behind-the-scenes look with Rubio on the campaign trail, where his crowds are growing by the day.
I wish you the best.
Thank you. I'll be back. So that's just the overflow crowd?
Yeah, it's just the overflow.
Because they couldn't fit them all in?
They couldn't get them all in.
Right.
We got to get bigger rooms.
On his campaign bus, Rubio defended his record.
What about all these governors we have running? Far more executive experience. And they look at you and they say, this guy's a freshman senator.
Well, they don't have more foreign policy experience and national security experience, and that's the most important job of a president.
Do you think Donald Trump is ready to be president?
I don't think being president is the same as being a real estate developer. And on national security, he hasn't shown to date a deep level of depth on those issues.
Today, for the most part, the candidates are prepping for tomorrow night's debate, which will happen right here, Amy. And realistically, will be the highest stakes debate yet, coming right before the New Hampshire primary.
Oh, yes, John Carl, we cannot wait. I know someone else who is counting the days. ABC's Martha Raddatz is moderating tomorrow's big debate, along with World News Tonight anchor David Muir. And Martha, you just heard from John. The excitement is building with just hours to go.
The excitement is building indeed. It's great to be back here at St. Anselm College. This is where we were with the Democrats in December, and tomorrow night we'll have all those Republicans on stage, everybody looking for momentum. And there is one thing that I can absolutely guarantee, Amy, there will be heated exchanges. Everybody wants to survive this debate and move forward, but it may be the last chance for some. Amy?
All right, Martha, and that Republican debate, again, is tomorrow, moderated by Martha Raddatz and World News Tonight anchor David Muir. It starts at 8 p.m., 7 Central, right here on ABC. George?
Thanks, Amy. Here now with a woman who knows something about debates, Megyn Kelly, anchor of the Kelly File on Fox News. Welcome to GMA.
Thank you.
So you just saw Martha right there. Any advice for her?
Stand tall, stay tough, and have your facts at the ready.
Always have your facts.
She doesn't need advice from
right.
me, however.
You know, of course, you famously tangled with Donald Trump back in August, and he had some tough things to say about you after some tough questions, called you a lightweight, unprofessional, tried to get you taken off the second debate, and I was just wondering what that was like for you. Reporters aren't used to being the story.
That was highly pleasant. Yeah, I enjoyed that. No, it was bizarre because I became the story. He was so very focused on me that I became the story, and you know, you never want to be the story when you're a news person. You want to be covering the story. So it was truly like an Alice through the looking glass experience.
Any regrets at all? Think you could have done anything differently?
No. I still think it was a great question. I stand by every question I asked him, and he was not the only one who had tough questions. He was the only one, however, who complained.
It comes with the territory right there, but I was surprised to see Hillary Clinton speaking out, talking about you yesterday in People magazine. She says the internet has become a refuge for vile commentary, a special amount of venomous commentary reserved for women. You think that's right?
Absolutely. Yes, I do. I mean, I think that's the problem with, language like bimbo and so on, because it gins up other comments along those lines, which is diminishing, obviously, to not just the woman who's being attacked, but to women in general. So hopefully we can get to a point where we elevate the level of debate.
We can. Well, we're going to have that debate tomorrow night on ABC right here. And I wonder what you make of the race right now. Of course, you've talked to just about all the candidates on the Kelly file. What we see happening coming out of Iowa is Marco Rubio really moving up.
Yep. And now he's got a big target on his back. And all these other sort of establishment lane candidates deny that they're coordinating, but clearly they are after him because somehow he emerged from Iowa as the guy at the top of their lane. And this is it. I mean, New Hampshire is their last-ditch effort, realistically. They're under pressure from their donors, Jeb Bush and others, to get ahead
Jeb
of this
Bush
guy.
made a call to Chris Christie.
Well, they deny that they're coordinating, but, the facts seem pretty obvious. They're gunning for Rubio, and how.
Because really only one of those four is likely to make it out of New Hampshire.
Absolutely. I mean, right now, obviously, it's Trump, Cruz, and somebody else who's going to be gunning for those two. And the question out of Iowa was, who would it be? Jeb's poll numbers weren't very good. He wasn't expected to do very well in Iowa, but neither was Rubio. And suddenly he comes with this third-place finish that's almost a second-place finish, and he's got the momentum, and these other guys perceive accurately that he's a threat. So now he's the boy in the bubble. Whatever Christie said about him, he's the one they're gunning for.
They are going to be gunning for him. You guys have another debate, I think it's on March 3rd, coming out of Super Tuesday. How many candidates do you think are left by then?
That's a good question. The bigger question in my mind is whether Donald Trump will be at that one. I think he will be. He hasn't committed yet, but I think he'll show up at that one, which is great because Brett, Chris, and I will be moderating it. Brett Baer, Chris Wallace, myself, and we'll just move our Trump questions from the last debate over to this debate, and we'll finally get a chance to ask them.
Can you share one?
Oh, God, no. You have to tune in March 3rd.
Meanwhile, we did see last night pretty feisty debate between Bernie Sanders and Hillary Clinton. Looks like he's going to take New Hampshire. Still has a pretty big lead right there. That could be a long slog.
That's right. I mean, what do you think? You used to be in politics. Is New Hampshire, how important is New Hampshire, do you think, on the Democratic and Republican side? Because, the people who know what they're talking about say it's less important on the Dem side.
Well, this time because Bernie Sanders is from Vermont.
Because he's going to get it.
That's the big thing. I think a lot of people are expecting him to win. If he were upset there, I think that would be probably game over.
It seems to me like some sort of mirage because, if you look at Clinton's long haul, she's the favorite in every state after New Hampshire. And so it almost feels like a bit of media magic that people are building this up into something because with all due respect to Bernie Sanders, he has very little chance in those remaining states if you look at the polling. So it's fun to watch and it's fun to speculate about. Now, on the GOP side, it's a real race. And I think there's genuine mystery about who's going to get that nomination right now.
No one knows right now. Thanks a lot for coming on, Megyn Kelly.
Thanks for having me.
Let's go back over to Amy.
All right, George, we have a big headline on Zika. There are concerns now about that virus growing right here in the U.S. The governor of Florida now expanding that state of emergency to 5 counties. And there are now more than 50 cases of the virus across 13 states and Washington, D.C. ABC's Lindsay Janis has the latest.
This morning, Florida preparing for the worst, declaring a public health emergency in 5 counties. There are now 12 travel-related cases of Zika reported throughout the state. Governor Rick Scott calling on the CDC to provide at least 1,000 Zika antibody test kits for pregnant women to see if they contracted the virus in the past, and thousands more kits to test for active cases.
The mosquito that causes Zika virus is common in Florida.
The spread of the virus, a growing concern for the estimated 20 million tourists expected to visit Florida in the spring break months. And at Miami International Airport, hundreds of flights a day coming in from the 30 high-risk countries flagged by the CDC. Over 100 of them just from Brazil. This morning, 2 million people are flocking to the streets of Rio for the start of Carnival, where now mosquitoes aren't the only concern for spreading Zika. Brazilian health authorities confirming Thursday a man was infected with the virus after receiving multiple blood transfusions. But some doctors here in the U.S. say they're more worried about sexual transmission of the virus.
We have definitive proof from the CDC that there was a transmission with sexual intercourse.
And that is why health officials say both men and women